Our design team is called INFRA. The members are Isaac, Nick, Felicity, Rory, and Adriana, with the letters of our first name making up the team title. We have worked collaboratively to make an innovative and creative design of a street library for assignment 2. Our research question is how can we bring a street library to a wider range of people and make it more accessible and inclusive? The main goal is to create a travelling library that reaches people in more than just one location. The idea is to have a library on wheels that travels within a certain radius and has a routine course. For example, each weekend it will park up at the weekly markets. During our research, our key findings were that using a second-hand bus is the most sustainable material option because it's using an already existing vehicle. By making it a travelling library means that it's able to be accessible from many areas and it has a certain charm that attracts people to use the library. The next steps we must take to develop and refine this project would be to look into what types of vehicles need what license. This means that if we choose to refurbish a bus, it limits who can drive the bus because it requires the driver to hold a heavy vehicle license. We then need to team up with the chosen market we decide to park shop at each weekend to ensure we have a great location within the market. Book Objects is simple and innovative. The step up into the pod and the small space inside can make it difficult for people with disabilities to use. This informed my thinking on disabilities and inspired the easy access ramp on the bus. This street library was created to bring the community together in a busy thoroughfare close to a popular train station. This project has informed my way of thinking by reflecting on the limitations of a traditional park and ways to push those limits to make it more engaging and exciting to the public. By using the same blueprint but changing up the location keeps the idea active while constantly reaching a whole new group of people. The travelling aspect of this project has inspired our Library on Wheels idea. Our sustainable design is to upcycle an old RV or camper and strip out the inside to its bare bones. From here, bookshelves will be made from recycled timber so the books are able to be on display while the bus is stationary, but there will also be storage boxes in the back so that the books are secured when moving. Our initial concept sketches included a trailer and a bus. We were tossing up the pros and cons for both, such as maintenance, easy access, reliability, and who can transport it. We also played with size, which led into thinking about safekeeping and decided that smaller trailers have less security and aren't capable of housing as many books, as well as making it challenging to incorporate the audiobook aspect. We refined our design and decided on a larger vehicle such as a bus, truck, or van. A bus is able to house many books, have an indoor area, offer easy transportation, and is an interesting concept which is appealing to people. It allows for large doors and has a space to fit electronics that will connect to the audiobooks. These designs have stairs that lead into the doorway, which is the main point of entry. Our innovative idea includes the constantly changing location. We will collaborate with the community by conducting a questionnaire or poll and then test out many locations before settling on the main checkpoints. We are engaging the people by offering a unique library experience that is community orientated. The vehicle is large, so there is space for social distancing, especially when the books are set up outside. With this street library, we plan for everyone to be able to use it. We wanted to focus closely on accessibility for people who may not be able to access the street library. The implementation of audiobooks will help reach people who are illiterate or have difficulty reading, and we plan to make it fully wheelchair accessible so no one misses out. Libraries are constantly culling old books to make room for new ones. This is a great opportunity to ask for book donations while also saving them from being wasted. We are also including a library of audiobooks, which can be sourced from places like audible.com or other audiobook companies or libraries that we can seek to partner up with. The types of books we want to include but are not limited to in the travelling library are history books about Melbourne, travelling books, and children's books. These types of books are representative of the surroundings this library was designed for, as well as being all-inclusive for all levels of reading. As these books will be donated, the library will be curated once there is enough books to do so. Since our libraries are moving, they can be placed in various locations in the community. We have decided to create a radius around markets because they are a hub for locals and people come together as a community to share their love of food and culture. The Queen Victoria Markets is a popular market near the centre of Melbourne. It is located near parks and residential areas, so during the week the library can be moved to parks and streets nearby. Another market is the South Melbourne Market. It is located outside of the CBD in a residential area. There are multiple popular parks and shopping strips in the library's radius, and being close to public housing creates another way to enhance the community's culture and togetherness. A lot of families visit these markets on weekends, meaning our library will be able to cater for all people, young and old. This is our final design. The exterior of the bus has a retro feel and a ramp is installed for disabled access. The interior walls are lined with bookshelves and audiobooks, which are attached to electronic tablets with a simple and user-friendly interface. The side of the bus has a larger door that opens to reveal the inside and have a super open plan space. It enriches local connection to a place by reoccurring at the same location at least once a week at weekend markets. It is combating social isolation or exclusion by having it be portable. It is able to travel to places where it is closer to people who may not be able to access such things. What is innovative and unique about our design is the concept of a transportable library and adding audiobooks to a street library. A traditional street library is stationary and outdoors, removing the ability to add an electronic feature such as tablets for audiobooks. We wanted to ensure that these two elements were in our design to elevate the classic street library model. Some challenges may include van maintenance. We must choose a vehicle that is reliable, sturdy, and cost efficient. Another common challenge with street libraries is theft of the books. The library will be run on an honesty system, meaning that it can be hard to keep track of where the books are going, but we rely on people doing the right thing. An added feature to involve the community is to set up a Facebook page which gives the members updates with the current location and future locations. This will also have a feature where you can request to put a location on the travelling library's weekly routine. This will help the library adapt to community's needs and offer a direct contact to help the organisation of the roster. We wanted to think further into this design and explore more opportunities beyond having only one bus. If this design is successful, there is a prospect of creating a whole fleet of libraries on wheels moving all around different parts of Melbourne. This way we can reach more than just one community in a certain radius and spread the joy our travelling library brings.